So, as many of you may or may not know, for the past good number of years now, there have been many abuses and many situations where YouTubers have been DMCA'd by companies or other entities or just other YouTubers. And it's very evident that there needs to be a change, and we have been going to YouTube now for years, and the latest in this new cycle now is what's happening to Jim Sterling. Jim Sterling has had a trademark dispute filed against him. A trademark dispute. Jim Sterling does not purport to be that company or creator of the game. So the fact that they are using a trademark dispute, and the fact that YouTube has not even bothered to look at it and just gone, yeah, you'll have to sort it out amongst yourselves. And what has been very evident, if you saw his latest video about this, is that this was done purely to silence him. And if you've seen their end of user license agreement thing that they've posted on Steam, they even say that you are not allowed to have a refund, which is against, first of all, Steam's policy itself, and against, the UK policy. If I was to buy it and I wanted a refund for that particular game, I'd be well within my rights to have one. Their end of user license agreement wouldn't count for jack tiddly squit. Now, this code has been going on, and is the first time I've seen a trademark dispute, and at the moment we don't know where this is going to go. We don't know whether Jim is going to end up taking them to court or whatever. We at the moment we just don't know. But it's time that YouTubers did one of three things. Either A, we need to go to YouTube and we need to get them to set up basically a lawyer department almost that oversees all this, that can go, that's a real DMCA, that's not. And then if it isn't a real DMCA, or as in this one, a trademark dispute, then there should be consequences for this. Because remember, what these people are filing are real legal documents. And you can be, certainly the DMCA, it's perjury. Certainly for the trademark dispute, I think it might be perjury, I'm not 100% sure. But that's the situation that we are in. We need for YouTube to almost step in that regard. The second regard is the one that Total Biscuit has said. All of these people that are doing these DMCAs have been coming from Steam. So maybe we should approach Valve as a mass email campaign to go, hey, look, they are abusing a system on YouTube, and you as Valve should not be associating with someone that should, file such abuse. And other companies have, dropped their agreements with other companies that have done things like this before. So it wouldn't be something new that we are doing. The final thing that we need, I think that is what really needs to happen, is that we need to go to our lawmakers and start pushing for new laws regarding this, because it's very evident that the current laws that we have are not fit for purpose when it comes to things like this. So we need to go to our lawmakers and start saying, hey, look, this is the problem. We need a solution to this problem. And that solution is, legislation and, new laws to cover us in these regards. So we need to really take one of those three roads. And I don't know, to be honest, which way is the best. Now, certainly the first one with YouTube has shown in the past couple of years, even though they know full well that this abuse is going on, they have basically just gone, not our problem, sort yourselves out. But it's their site that it is happening on. So in a way, YouTube does need to take responsibility, and it's how do we then force YouTube to start taking responsibility towards this. The second way with Valve is, to be honest, really easy. Someone needs to either A, set up a change.org petition and start doing this, or we need to have a mass letter writing campaign or a mass email campaign to them to make them take notice and to make them go, okay, if you abuse the system and you have evidence, there is evidence that you have abused the system, then we will remove your store page and you will no longer be allowed, on the Steam store. Pretty easy to do. The third way is, the classic traditional way. Start writing to your Member of Parliament, Member of Congress, whatever, government organisation. And, go, not only just write to them, go and meet them. Because you can, and very often you can get meetings, with your representatives. So go and, do this, meet with your representatives, make them, see that there is a problem here that needs to be solved. And they will do it. They will do it if they see that there is a call from the public to do this. So guys, those are our 3 options that are on the table, and one needs to happen, because until one of those things happens, this abuse of DMCAs, the trademark thing that's happened to Jim Sterling will continue again and again and again until this is solved. So it needs to be desperately be solved, and the only way that it's going to happen is if there is a genuine mass outcry to get this done, and there needs to be big voices behind it to get it done. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. It's not going to change. It's not going to do a whole lot of things if we don't start really pushing for it. So that's my sort of comment on the situation. What do you think to this, DMCA abuse? Have you been a victim of a false DMCA? What happened to you? Was it resolved? Did the entity just let it run out? Because legally at that point, it's meant to go to court. That is what the system is, but because the way the system is, it's set up to be abused. So what do we need to do is one of those 3 things. So which one of those 3 things do you think is best to do?